Hi guys, if this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome. I'm so excited to have you today because today I will be sharing with you my favorite podcasters, YouTubers, basically what I listen to, what I watch that helps build and change my mindset. So if you're interested with that, keep on watching, and trust me, you will love these people. They are not just, they've been there, they've done that. They are actually successful people. So I would love to put you on to these people. If I'm looking at my notes, because I wrote it down, I think I have about 7 of them. Seven of these people that inspired me, that made me want to be better, change my mindset financially, every otherly wise. Okay, I think we should do from oldest to most recent, based off the ones I found first, because I didn't find them all at once. The first on the list, the number 1 person, drum roll please, Tamcore. Now, if you've not heard of Tamcore, because I know on TikTok a lot of people are raving about Tamcore right now. I mean, the side of TikTok that I am on, a lot of people are raving about Tamcore, and that's because she deserves her flowers. That girl literally changed a lot of young adults, teenagers' lives. She did a full transformation on their lives. I started listening to Tamcore when I was in uni. I was still in uni, I think 300 level or 200. I think towards the end of 300 level was when I listened to Tamcore, and I came across her on podcast. Let's say I was listening to a particular podcast, and the next podcast that entered was Tamcore's podcast, right? And then I wanted to skip it. I remember wanting to skip it on Spotify, but then there was this way she was speaking that had me, listening for a very long time. I'm like, And then she was talking about school tips on how to, study and whatnot. And the way she broke everything down, she has homework chapters for each episodes. Like, she gives you literally homework. So she's not, she's going to teach you and also leave you with things to do, so that at least you record them down, and then you know what you're looking out for and what you're going to work on better. Like, literally, she gives you key. Tamcore really is that girl. She has achieved a lot at a really young age, and that is so inspirational. Like, she wrote her first book, I think, Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers. Literally, when I tell you she's good, she is good. She has self-development, working on your mindset a lot. Sis, I owe it to Tamcore. Productivity, every single thing. Tamcore talks about that girl. So if you are looking to, ginger up your life, listen to Tamcore, check her out. Second on my list will be Rob Dow. His name is Rob Dow, but his podcast name is Mindset Mentor. That is another person that I don't know. I literally swear by that man, and he pulls out facts. Like, when it comes, I love brain science, guys. If I was into science, it would definitely be things that have to do with the brain, how the mind works, and so on. That is the angle I would be leaning towards if I was in science, because I literally love like how the mind works, how the brain works, neuroscience. Oof. And he talks about that a lot in his podcast, so that you know how to use your, like, you don't want to work against your brain. You're like, this is something that na follow come, if follow you come. So the best thing is understanding how it works, so that you can make the most of your life or of your day, of anything. Basically, understanding how your mind works, your brain works, all of those things. When it comes to productivity, knowing how your brain works so that you can be productive is key. Like, literally, a lot of the brain thing I talk about, I learned it from Mindset Mentor. Okay, I learned it from Mindset Mentor because I listen to him a lot, and those kind of things, when I learn, I'm like, wow, you know how you trick your brain into doing certain things, and it really works. It really works. It really works when it comes to self-esteem. So many things, guys. Rob Dow is that person you should be listening to if you haven't started. Because I don't know why you've not found my Mindset Mentor. He's on YouTube as well. You can search him on YouTube. And these people, they don't only have podcasts as well. You can also check them on YouTube and learn a thing or two from them because, okay, I'm putting you on. The third person on this list will be Winnie School of Excellence. It was first Winnie School of Elegance at that time when I found her, and now it's Winnie. She has upgraded to Winnie School of Excellence. This is a Nigerian lady. I don't know, she's so dear to my heart, and she doesn't even know me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so dear to my heart. Reason because I found her, what literally drew me to her was the fact that I wanted to know people who are of my body type, which is basically an inverted triangle. If you've sseen one of my video on my channel, so my body type is inverted triangle, and we don't get a lot of representation of that body type. I mean, you understand, we don't see it, it's not common. So at that point, I was in the phase of my life where I really wanted to see people who are of my body type, who are doing well, dressing well, you know, living the life. I needed that representation. And then she was one of the person I came across, like beautiful woman, dressed beautifully well. Like, I was wowed. I was like, she showed me that it was actually possible. It, like, you know, when you see someone and you know that you now have the certainty that if this thing, when you can run it, you can run it. It's not possible. You know, there's no go if you run them. But basically, Winnie is that person. She's that girl. She has a YouTube channel as well. She talks about this, basically being an excellent person. Her motto is excellence. Like, everything she talks about, it teaches, is about being the best, being an excellent person in life. She talks about finding your purpose, all of that good juicy stuff. So yeah, that was what drew me to her page, was the fact that, oh, she had my body type, because I was really searching for people that had my body type, that are in the spotlight, and she was one of those persons. I really love her channel. She also has a vlog channel as well, like Winifred Wanye, that's her name, but her channel name, Winnie School of Excellence. Then the fourth person on this list is she's a popular person. It is Leila Hamosi. Let's take a deep breath for Leila, please. Another thing that drew me to Leila's page again was the fact that she was an inverted triangle babe. You know, like, when I see inverted triangle people doing well, like, you know, living the life, it just shows me that, girl, there is literally nothing holding you back. Like, your body type, even if it's not the standard of beauty, we all know that it's perfect, like, it's beautiful. So she was just one of those persons that kind of showed me that, and that made me so excited. And she's even a popular person, like, literally on Instagram and on YouTube as well. So Leila Hamosi, yeah, she's that girl. She talks about how, like, she was like, what, give me 1 minute to change your whole narrative of so and so, and like, that 1 minute that you give to her, give her she'll be like, give me 60 seconds to change your mindset or to build your self-esteem. And when you listen for that 60 seconds, you are like, fire. Well, these are people I listen to, and when I listen to them, I am so inspired by the end of the day. So Leila Hamosi was one of those people, and now I really enjoy her videos. I enjoy her videos now. Like, I can just sit and be watching Leila Hamosi's videos. We talks about finance. She's a finance babe. She's a finance babe. Like, if you're talking about, oh, how to be successful in a business, a successful entrepreneur, like, Leila Hamosi is that girl. In fact, all of them talk about finance. Another person on my list, which will be the fifth person, is Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins, I love this woman. I think she's in her 40s and she's doing well, like, excellently well. Mel Robbins is someone I found out from Rob Dow. That's my Mindset Mentor podcast, because she came as a guest on Mindset Mentor podcast, and then I went through the conversation that we were having on that podcast. I found out that Mel also has her own podcast, which is very popular as well, and she talks a lot about all the stuff, you know, like, they are so relatable people. Like, I genuinely love these people because they are very relatable. They're not like people that, how will I put it now, they speak and they also give you their own experience, and they're just so plain. And see, there's no two sides to there's no two sides to them, honestly. Like, they just share real life experiences, things that they've done through their, like, go and check them, please. Check these people out, check these people out, and then if you don't like them, come back to me. Just come back to my comment section, come and complain, lay your complaint, let me hear you. Late, because that's how much I'm vouching for these people. If you don't know any one of them, go and check them on their own. Check them on IG, TikTok. You would see things about them, but mainly these people are also on YouTube. That's where they shoot their long form content and basically give you things exclusively. juices. So that's the 5th person. Now these 2 last person I'm about to mention, these people are my recent, you know, when you have a book pile, these are my new books. They're my like new current reads. But yeah, I love them. Recently I met them, but recently I met these people and I already love them. You can tell. I think this week, yeah, I met them this week. So first one on, sorry, number 6 on this list of people that I love. Number 6 on the list of people I love is Jim Rohn. So bro, I think Jim Rohn, I don't want to assume, but I think he's late, but I don't really know. I will confirm in this for the sake of this video if he's late or not, but I think he's late. But there's no how you can let such germs just die. So he still has it. If you go on YouTube, you can check Jim Rohn. The page is still there for him. The one that I watched that even captured me, what was the name of it? Basically it talked about, because I've read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you know that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, basically how to financially balance yourself so that you're not always broke. Because you can have money and still be broke. You can win a lottery and be broke. You can have $1 million and still be broke. It's not about having money, it's about keeping money, like sustaining money, having the money stay on your hand, because you can just have money and just spend it and you just go and you're back to being broke. So basically that book literally enlightens your mind, teaches you how to escape the rat race where you're constantly chasing and never being fulfilled. But basically this podcast by Jim Rohn, this video by Jim Rohn also talked about, I'm going too deep, I don't want to go deep, you guys should go and find out by yourself. But basically Jim Rohn, the number 7th person, I left this one for the last because he owns a special place in my heart. But he's my current read as well, which is, drum roll please, Myron Golden. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this name, but I am just getting to find out that there is a man called Myron Golden. Like I never knew before that there's a man called Myron Golden. I found him through Miss Nimida video. She talked about him, and then she talked about how you literally feel your mind shift when this man speaks. And I was like, that's my jazz, you know, that's my jazz. So I had to go and check, and when I checked it, guys, my mind shifted. And that's the same thing I want for you guys, and that's why I'm bringing you guys the gist. My mind shifted. I'm not even capping. I wish I was. I'm not. See, when I listen to him, there are times that he will just say something and I will just take a pause to digest that information. That information, you cannot just hold your device and just watch it. You have to pause. In fact, right, because you just feel like certain things are now making sense. Like maybe you were blind before and the scale has fallen from your eyes, and that's how you just feel. So when I say your mind will literally shift, trust me when I say your mind would literally shift. I literally have his videos, like a lot of his videos, the one that I'm like, that has piqued my interest. Right now I'm focused on financial growth, building yourself, speaking well. I said I wanted to speak more. It was not on my goals. So yes, I am leaning towards those kind of content. And so when I see them, they're just the ones that literally pop out to me. So I have them on saved, like saved to watch later. And when I just want to, like when I want to, instead of listening to music, instead of watching a video or doing something else, I just go to my save later list or watch later list and just click his videos there. And I seriously, I have a good time every single time I do this. So yeah, I found Jim Rohn and Myron Golden this period where I said I want to listen to podcasts more. I wanted to, like, the same period, and God is so wonderful because go and listen to them. We're all about leveling up. We're all about leveling up in this channel. So if that is your vibe and you want to see me level up, because stick around, you want to subscribe, stick around. So that'll be all for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I said before, share this video to a loved one, because I'm plugging you on, so plug someone else on. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.